In this lecture, I'll be sharing with you what I have learned about scripting your talk. Now, a lot of people ask me about this, and what I don't want you to do as a speaker is to come to the stage and you've got all these pages to flutter through. It looks very distracting. What I also don't want you to do is to put your entire speech on little crib notes, and especially don't write your speech back to back on a crib note. I've seen that go in very bad ways. You get lost in terms of which side are you delivering, and you're almost focusing on what to say and where that writing is. So you don't want to be writing out your speech entirely on a crib note. That defeats the purpose of a crib note. So what is it that you do? I've got 8 steps to take you through. So step number 1 is to write out your speech in full. Handwriting. Trust me on this. Don't bring technology in just yet. Go through the process of writing your speech out in full. Handwriting. Step number 2 is to read out your handwritten speech. And I want you to listen to the words that you have chosen. As you listen to the words, fine-tune words even further. You know, there's a difference between when you are thinking of a word and when you read it out loud. And when you're reading it out loud, it doesn't sound as impactful. So I want you to change the words that doesn't sound as inspiring as it did when you were thinking about it. That's step 2. Step 3, I want you now to take your handwritten speech and now you type it out in a word processor, whatever document that you use. Step number 4 is you print out this speech and now you read out your speech again in full. And what you're doing at this stage is you refining the words even more. Guess what's happening by step number 4? That speech is being imprinted in your head. So by step number 5, what I'm asking you to do is to read through your speech and highlight key words in the paragraph. Do you agree with me that your brain is very, very powerful? It just needs to know certain key words in a particular paragraph, and when it sees a particular word, you know what to say for the rest of that paragraph. That is this particular step. And this becomes your key words. In step number 6, I would now want you to develop a PowerPoint slide using these keywords. And you can either put the keyword in your PowerPoint slide, or you could use a visual or some sort of video to depict what it is that you would like to say. In step number 7, I'd like you now to develop a 1-page summary that includes all your keywords, but it's on 1 to 2 pages. So you could take an hour talk and basically bring it down to keywords using a 1-page summary. I've given you an example of what some of my 1-page summaries look like. And finally, your step number 8 is to rehearse your speech using PowerPoint and your 1-page summary. And you get to a point where you rehearse, and you're rehearsing now for timing. And when you see your speech going either over or under timing, you go back and you adjust the content so that you are within your time frame. This is how I would suggest that you put your speech together. So instead of coming in front of a group of people and you have a very long 2-pager, 5-pager, fully written script, you're just coming up with a rehearsed 1 to 2-page summary with your keywords. This concludes this lecture. I'll see you on the next lecture where I'll take you to the next phase to helping you be a confident speaker.